Hi there. In this pre-recorded session, I will illustrate a really cool and easy thing that you can do with navigation buttons. So what you see here is a visualization that I created recently. It's got kind of like a poster theme, and it uses multiple navigation buttons to change the different sections or to help the user navigate to the different topics on the poster. So for example, if I click on who is already munching, then you see that we're taken to a different dashboard here. And the currently active dashboard is the one with the title who is already munching. And everything else, as you can see, is grayed out, right? Once you start clicking on things, different topics that you're taken to, all the elements within it are changing depending on the subject matter, right? And then you can always go back to the main poster and see the navigation buttons from the very beginning. So you see that they're black, right? Inactive buttons indicate an inactive page that the user can visit. The orange button is indicative of the page that the user is currently in. So how do we make this happen? I'm going to go over to the desktop version, click on my first and main dashboard. That's where everything kind of begins. So what I did is I chose to go all floating with this one. So all objects here are floating. It gave me tremendous flexibility in terms of alignment. And that's not to say that it's not pixel perfect, because it is. You can use the position marks and the size on the left-hand panel here under layout to make things really pixel perfect. So how did I make this happen? First of all, you start with a wireframe on how you want everything on your dashboards to be laid out, and I'm following the same structure all throughout. As I click on this button, for example, see, it takes me over to the who is already munching page, right? So this is the general concept. So how do we do this? I will start from scratch. I'm just going to get rid of this button, bring it back in, right? So again, as I mentioned previously, I'm choosing a floating object, bringing in navigation. Now, I already have my buttons ready here. They're stored in a specific folder for this project, and I've got 3 different versions for each button. An orange one, which pertains to the activated page, the gray one, which is the inactive page, and the black one, which is only on that very first, let's say, title page, right, or index page, which is the beginning of my movie poster. So that said, I click on more options, edit button. I can start off by selecting the navigation, so the final, the source rather, and where I want my user to be navigated over to. So for the who is already munching, it is this one. The button style will change from text to image. I will go and select the image. In this case, I am going to go with the black version since I am already on the title page. Click on open, right? You can go ahead and you can customize your tooltip. If a user hovers over it, you can put something, more specific than that, but I'm just going to keep it as is. Background set to none, border none, because this is an image that I want to retain as it was created. So click on OK, and then you see, so the navigation by default, right, it's got a specific size to it. And because I want mine to be a little bit larger for better viewing, I will go ahead and change that to the customized one, which has a width of 280 and a height of 113. Go and enter those values there, and then 113. And I will position it just about here. But I know that, because I've built this previously, I know that the position is very specific, and just going to go back to that second page to find the position number here. There we go. XY is 584,660. I'm going to go ahead and plug that in. 584 and 660 for the Y coordinate. Enter. Now it's pixel Perfect. Right? So you get the concept here. It's pretty easy. You just have to be aware of which dashboard you are in. If this is the dashboard that is currently active, then the respective title, so to speak, has to be an orange color, and then all others have to be grayed out, right? So in this one, who are the yay sayers? This button is the grayed out version of this topic, basically, right? So you get, you know, it's a little bit of a time consuming, let's say, process, depending on how many different navigation buttons. I have a lot here. There are 7 you have. And remember, it's 7 times 3 different colors. And, you know, it works out well though, because I think that it adds that kind of interactivity, which is always pleasant for the user. And that's it, you know, navigation button. Easy thing to kind of to do depending on what it is that you want to have as an end result.